How many players can one team have in ice hockey at one time? In the NHL, the answer could be 4, 5, 6, 20, 23, 50, or 90, depending on what you mean. At any given time, a team may have 6 players on the ice. This may be either 5 skaters and a goalie or 6 skaters. Per Rule 5.3, a team may not have 2 goalies on the ice. Oddly enough, the rules don't specify how many players you can have on the ice at a time. They prohibit you from having too many, and they spell out the numbers in overtime, in the regular season, but they don't actually say you can only have 5 or 6 at a time. I've never seen someone try to argue that they shouldn't get a too many men on the ice penalty because the rules don't actually specify how many is too many. If your team takes a minor, 2-minute, or major, 5-minute, penalty, you play a man down for the duration of the penalty, unless the other team scores, in the event of a minor penalty, unless the penalties are matching majors. Thus, teams have 5 players on the ice if someone takes a penalty. If your team takes 2 penalties at once, sometimes you have to play 2 men down, sometimes you play down for longer, and sometimes you have a choice. That means a team can have 4 players on the ice. Teams never have to have fewer than 4 players on the ice at a time. For any given game, a team can have 20 players who are allowed to play in the game. Per Rule 5.1, eligible players, a team shall be composed of 20 players, 18 skaters and 2 goalkeepers, who shall be under contract to the club they represent. The teams have to have 2 goalies, and they typically have 12 forwards and 6 defensemen in the lineup for any given game. Sometimes teams have an extra defenseman, in which case they'll play different lineups for their forwards throughout the game. A team's active roster can have up to 23 players. Those are the players who count towards your salary cap. They are also the players who you can take in and out day to day without risking the waivers process or other things. A team can have a total of 50 players under contract at a time. This includes the players who are or playing with the minor league affiliate. A team can have the rights to up to 90 players at a time. This includes players you've drafted, but haven't signed, or restricted free agents you haven't gotten around to signing yet. A team can trade away the rights to sign a player, even if they don't actually have a contract. So, there you go. The answer is 4, 5, 6, 20, 23, 50, or 90. In the NHL,